All right, and we are live. Today is the day, the epic showdown. It's me versus Aaron. The question is, which Q-tip launcher will reign supreme? Find out today on the
The
AC
AC
Show.
Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest honor. That is the AC Show. I am Chris, aka Mr. Carol Science, and this beautiful young gentleman next to me is
Aaron, aka the Handy Outdoor Nerd.
Today we have all of our sound effects provided courtesy of Aaron's son, Aaron Carter. So, just be sure to do anything and everything to keep him awake for a little longer.
And now they're car sound effects.
Today we have a super exciting show. Last week, the gauntlet was thrown down. The challenge between me and Aaron to see whose crossbow would reign supreme. We 3D printed some Q-tip launching crossbows. Did you print more than one or just the one?
I printed two. The other one's still on the print bed.
Which, did you print one in resin?
No, I did not. I was busy printing other things in resin.
Ooh, oh, the things we talked about last week?
Of course.
Nice. Awesome. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I cheated a little bit.
Of course you
did. So I actually, I found a different file.
I know.
I forgot. So guys, first of all, whether you're watching right now live or if you are watching in the future and you are
time traveler.
If you're watching this after we've filmed this, then thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. So what happened is last week we chose a file. It was a Q-tip crossbow, and we decided to each print a Q-tip crossbow, and we were going to have, what was it going to be, a distance challenge? Or are we doing accuracy? What are we doing?
You had said distance, but of course my son wasn't going to be awake. My son's awake now, so I don't know. On what I am going to be able to do on that aspect of distance or accuracy. I mean, I can have my son stand up and shoot them at him, but that's about it.
Well, my kid just went to bed, so he's probably still awake in there even.
You just call your wife and just shoot him at your wife.
Shoot him at my wife. Having been married for 10 years, I've learned if I want to stay married, it's okay to throw things at her as long as they're really, really soft things. Shooting things at her, though, is a completely different story. Yeah. I do have an indoor snowball fight kit, so that's a potential. But for right now, I think I'm going to have to just stick with the shoot them at a cardboard target philosophy. So, anyways, guys, if you're watching us live, thank you so much for watching. If you watch us in the future, we appreciate the view. I think we're going to go ahead and just try distance. Although Aaron seems to still be assembling his. So before we get into the actual crossbow battle royale, I think we can maybe talk about some cool things that we've made. I would call this cool prints, except I didn't actually print anything this week. I did have some cool makes, though. And I would show you more of them if I had more of them with me, but they are currently being washed and dried. So next week, my wife and I are going on vacation. We're going to Disney World and Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. Very, very excited. And before we went, I mean, there's a lot of rules right now, a lot of stuff going around. So, myself as a teacher, I got to tell you, I got to wear a mask all day long, every single day. I don't get mask breaks really at all. I get 3 minutes in between classes, and that's just not any time. By the time all my students leave the classroom, all my students for the next class are already lined up. And so I don't get any time in between classes really to take a break for my mask, whatever. And I've been fiddling with my mask for the last year. And I just haven't found a mask that's been super comfortable for me to just wear all day long. So I set out on a mission. You know who inspired me? Was Geeky Faye.
Yes.
Our former host.
Our friend over in the UK.
Yeah. Oh man. My wife just tossed them to me and it didn't go quite far enough and now I'm stuck because I'm all stuck in my chair here. But so I haven't been able to find a mask that fit me properly. So I decided, you know what I'm going to do is I am going to try to make my own custom fit mask that fits my face, so that my mask from now on will be, perfect fit for me. So I came up with a plan and I looked real stupid while I was doing it, but it totally worked.
As most people do.
I took a piece of paper and I stuck it to my face. I just stuck it against my face like this. And then I used a pencil and I drew like where my ears were and I drew like the profile of my face. I took a pencil and just went like this and I just drew across the front of my face like that. And then I took my little outline, I made it a little bit bigger around all of the edges and I sewed something up. And the very first thing that I came up with, this bad boy right here. Boom. And I gotta say, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not perfect. It's not my favorite. It's got this little pouch. I don't know what to call it. It's got a little pouch on the bottom. Wasn't super happy with it. So I went with version 2. And I gotta say, version 2, winner, chicken dinner. It was pretty great. Right here. Boom. Here we go. What do you think, Aaron?
Wow, it looks like you're a big nerd, and you've got yourself some Hogwarts going on.
Well, you see, because I'm going to Disney World, right, and
Yes.
Universal Studios, I wanted some masks that reflected things that happened at Universal Studios and Disney World. So we're going to the Universal Studios because let's be honest, if you're going to Universal Studios, you're going for one thing. Harry Potter. I mean, for reals. Like that's what you're doing, right?
Ever since Harry Potter, that's what you do.
Exactly. So I made some Harry Potter masks, one for me, one for my wife. And then we're going to go to Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I, of course, had to make myself an Avengers mask. Boom. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Nice. Of course, you've never been to Hollywood Studios before, so Hollywood Studios is a conglomerate of multiple different ones. So you've got Star Wars, you've got Toy Story Mania, you've got a bunch of stuff there.
I know. They had Toy Story fabric?
They did.
I might go back tonight. What time they close? Hey, we got to end the stream on time tonight so I can go back to the store and get some Toy Story fabric. But I got some Star Wars. I got some Star Wars fabric to make a Star Wars mask. So that is in the works. I just haven't made it yet. And then, You know what's coming to Universal Studios soon?
No. It's me, Mario.
Super Mario World. Have you seen Super Mario World in Universal Studios Japan?
Yes, because I've been to Japan many times.
No, there's a video where they give a tour of it. It's amazing.
No, I have not.
It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. So, anyways, I gotta have the Super Mario one because I want Super Mario World in Universal Studios so bad. And then I'm still working on masks, but I made some for my wife and for me. And so this is one that I made for my wife, and it's a cute little Disney princess with, you know, something that, like everything wrong with our society that we just idolize only girls that look like this. But, princess look, cute, whatever. And so made one for my wife. And then I'm going to make some extras for some people that I know in town and stuff. It turns out they're super easy to make, Aaron.
Yes, they are.
Even I can make one. So that's pretty good.
Which is saying something, mister. I can't design anything on CAD.
I had this idea. So for real. So you remember we were talking to Geeky Faye about her custom masks idea? And how she wanted to just be able to input some numbers and just have it automatically like generate stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So I could totally like take my pattern because I have a pattern that I made for this. I have a kid size and an adult size. I could take my pattern and I could 3D print a jig, or I could export it as a PDF and I could cut the patterns out with a laser.
Yes.
And boom, there you go. I think it would be so cool. So
There would be.
that's what I'm working on. That's what I've been working on. Because I'm going out of town next week, and so I got to get all my masks done before we leave. We're leaving on Wednesday morning. Ooh, you got it.
That's what she said.
That's all right.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said, Aaron? That explains a lot. So you ready for this crossbow battle, or you want to show off something? You got anything going in the works?
No, I just got my parts that I printed on the resin printer. Those are out in the office because, my son's kind of still up.
Right.
So I had to scramble and get everything put together that I need to put together. But
well, I will say this. My trigger, did it work?
it did. And my son found it. Bring it here, buddy. Good job. See, it didn't go very far because it's not pulling these back as far as I want them to.
Well,
really.
The version that I printed requires a screw, like a really specific diameter of screw that's like tiny. Just because it's a screw that apparently everybody just has laying around in their house. And so I improvised by using a cut piece of paper clip.
I did see that you used like paper clip. Couldn't tell what it was, but I was like,
I used a little paper clip, and it's not quite the right size, so my trigger doesn't quite line up, so I got to use two hands to operate it. But, got to use two hands to operate. That's all right. It's a large crossbow. I'm not sure what the official D&D term is. What is it in Pathfinder? Large crossbow?
Probably.
It's
been like 2 years since I played any Pathfinder.
My brother's wanting to set up a campaign that we'd play like over a Zoom call. You want him?
Do I want in on the gameplay? Did you ask?
On the D&D Zoom call. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have time.
I mean,
And yeah, I've done Pathfinder, but I've never actually played the campaign as an actual character. I've always been the DM. So, all right, well, that's holding that farther back now. So, let's see. I was trying to find string and couldn't find the string. Carter, hey, go get it. Oh, yeah, that went much farther.
how far are we talking?
Go get it. Go get it.
Let's see
Turn-
here.
It
Oh,
went.
baby.
It went.
Aaron, I'm
to-
telling you right now, you're going down. There's zero chance your crossbow goes as far as mine. Less than zero.
How far did yours go?
Let's just say I wouldn't be able to measure it with tape measure.
That small, huh?
It went all the way across the room.
Bless you.
This room's probably, I don't know, 15 feet. This room's probably 15 feet wide. Went all the way across the room, and it hit the wall about 6 feet up.
I mean, I'm shooting mine at least 20 feet.
I might have to take this down the hallway and see how far it goes.
Thank you.
Carter, go get mine too.
Well, he's not even fetching it. He's just watching me shoot them now.
Well, I only had one.
We're going to come up here. Okay. Hey, come here. Get your computer and sit down. Come on. Come on. Come sit next to Dada. My little co-host.
So how are we supposed to do this? Run out a tape measure? You got a tape measure?
I don't have a tape measure. I've got a 2-year-old.
Well, I mean, to figure out how far it went.
Yeah, my tape measure is outside because my 2-year-old's awake. I don't have one in here with me.
I've got a 3-year-old. I have tape measure in the house.
Well, you also have your wife there with you, so.
That's true. She hates that I leave my tape measures out everywhere.
How bad? Is that so? You don't say. Really?
So another way that I cheated is I sent you those clippy barrettes,
Yeah.
and I had to go buy my own because I forgot to order some for me. I just ordered some for you. And so literally 45 minutes ago, my wife was at the dollar store sending me pictures. This is all they got. Actually, let me go get the other ones because she bought me 2 sets at the dollar store. Let me show you what I got. I got these bad boys. She sends me a picture and she goes, "This is all they got." And I said, "I'll make it work." Also, those are awesome. So She found some blue ones too, so I was able to cut the pom-poms off, snag the blue ones, and I got this sick blue and orange Q-tip crossbow that totally fits my color scheme anyways. So I'm down with it.
Nice.
Well, how big is your room that you're in right now?
Man, I don't know. Let's see. That's about 40 feet from there to there, maybe. 50 feet, maybe. 40, 50 feet.
That's a big room, dude.
Say 10, 20.
Dude, this thing's freaking zooming.
So,
This thing could go 35, 40 foot easy. This thing is zooming. I'm telling you. Where's your friend that was on last time?
bed. Said catch you tomorrow.
I feel like we did this for her.
That's okay.
I hope you enjoyed it. I just lost my Q-tip, and now I gotta pick it up because my wife went in the other room. Now I gotta go get it myself. I don't have a 2-year-old that's awake. I got a 3-year-old, but he's sleeping, and I got a 7-year-old, but he's probably asleep by now too.
Yeah, I need to get some actual like string on here. I was trying to find my string, but I could not find it anywhere. So I settled for some old headphone cord, which has its own bit of a give, which is the thing that I'm battling at the moment.
Wire?
No, the wire. The wire's right here. This is the plastic outside part because I was trying to get it to go through the holes of the barrettes.
What have you thought about using just the wire?
I have, but it's that small. And I wanted something that's going to actually hit the Q-tip. Hey, leave it alone.
I think I paid the same amount for those barrettes that I sent you that I did for these 2 pairs of barrettes that I got here.
Go over there. Go over there. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Listen to him talking like it's gonna go 1,000,000 feet right there.
He's like that. I don't see it. It's because all your toys are on the floor, bud.
I gotta get mine.
Oh, wait. He found it. Yay. I don't know if you could hear the cheering, but he found it and he's all excited.
I hear it. I'm very excited.
Yeah. No. Hey.
Got it. All right.
Hey, come here.
You know what we're really gonna have to do?
What's
We're gonna
that?
have to like make a separate video of this.
Yes.
Do some sort of actual. Oh, dude, all right.
Hey.
Here's the idea. All right. Q-tip trick shots.
Q-tip. You said cute tip.
Yeah, look how cute it is. I said Q-tip.
Look at you with a fancy plastic housing one. I got the entire,
The paper.
biodegradable type.
Let me tell you. You know when I bought these Q-tips? You know when I bought these Q-tips?
Ready?
Probably
Over
10
there.
years ago
Over
when I
there.
got married.
When?
I probably got them 10 years ago when I got married, because we were like, we're preppers, we like to be prepared in the case of an emergency, and so We were like, we don't want to run out of Q-tips. So let's buy a year's supply of Q-tips. And so we bought like 5 boxes of the big like 500 packs. And so it just lasts forever, like forever.
Where'd it go?
We're on our last box though.
Well, it took you 10 years, so I mean, there you go.
We use them more now that we are more than just 2 people. How dare you? How dare, that's it. That is it. Doing it for the cinematic. Should make this the thumbnail. Us just pointing the Q-tip crossbows at the camera.
See, I can use mine one-handed.
I could too if I had a very specific screw size.
Yeah, these are fun. I'd get in trouble if I was a kid at school.
Dude, for real. I have already been thinking, I'm like, man, I need to not take this to school with
Over
me,
there.
for sure. I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm a pretty good shot. Like, I just am.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace this with some paracord, probably.
One of those little white strings inside the paracord.
A couple of them. I'm probably gonna have 2 or 3 together. My crossbow is superior, I've been told.
Yours is superior? Who's telling you?
I hit it directly on, Chris. That look.
Yeah, I see it. Who's telling you that yours is superior?
Well, you could say it in the comments if they want to comment.
So here's what I'm gonna say. All right. Let's talk about who's the superior. How long did yours take to print?
No, like
How long did yours take to print?
between 3 and 4 hours.
How long did mine take to print? 1 hour and 15 minutes. How long did yours take to assemble?
Well, if I actually had all the stuff, it would have been no, not even 5 minutes.
Mine took about that same time too. Only because I had to take the pom-poms off.
Yeah, I just had to.
Dude, I wasn't going to put it out there like that. She was just trying to protect my feelings. Listen, Madam Emily. I bet her name's Emily.
Yes.
All I'm saying is, you don't have to protect my feelings. I'm a grown man. All right? I appreciate the feedback. But we all know that in a competition, Aaron's going down. I can't use it one-handed, though. I really can't. And that's a problem. I need a thicker wire, maybe. I need a thicker wire.
And see, I've got a crowd cheering me on. Over there.
They're cheering in their hearts, Aaron. They're cheering in their sleep. Just don't know.
It's right there, buddy, on the ground. Ready? I shot it. It kind of went sideways, and then it stuck to his pajamas.
Nice.
Yes, I'm using my son as target practice. Behind you, buddy. Turn around.
Sounds like somebody missed.
Well, he was setting where I could shoot straight, then he moved, so I had to try shooting around my tripod. Can Daddy have those? Carter, can Daddy have those? I'm all out of ammo, buddy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Go over there.
In hindsight, I probably should have made more than 2. I did make 2, but I lost one behind my wood stove. And then
Yeah.
when I got up a minute ago, I actually went and grabbed it. So, Emily, I don't hate you for thinking that Aaron's is better. You just need to understand that you are wrong.
So how well is the tip of your Q-tip holding up? Because mine are becoming fuzzy as can be. Can use. Yeah, so that's one thing that's nice about the plastic ones is they don't fuzz up as much.
So you want to know a secret? I cheated again.
Did you lick it?
No.
I almost did. No, I did not. I took some of it off, and then I just used my fingers and twisted it to make a nice little perfect tip on there.
And now I'm out of ammo again. It's because I've got the golden crossbow.
Okay.
I went golden thinking of the golden gun.
Mine's blue and orange though, dude. That's like sick. Look at that. I've got my YouTube channel's color scheme going on here. And it's nice and orange. Look at that. I mean, you're probably right. This probably does look better.
Well, where'd you put them?
I'm very accustomed to being subpar at most things. So you're probably right. But
now we'll see how far this thing shoots tomorrow after I replace this.
Yeah, I'll say probably due to the string. It's probably mostly due to the string though that yours isn't doing so well. But dude, mine shoots far. Like it shoots real far.
What string did you use on yours?
I got some of that. What do you call it? They call it floss. It's not like dental floss, but it's like a floss string. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I got some of that stuff.
I should have just grabbed dental floss and just done that. That would have worked.
Dental floss is a good idea.
Dental floss is a good idea, but I didn't think of it.
I didn't think of it.
String.
I said dental floss. I didn't even think of it until just now when you said it.
I was trying to find string, and I was just like, I need something. And I was like, well, this is an old pair of headphones that won't work on my phone, so.
Dude, floss. Why did we not think of dental floss?
Because I don't know.
Gosh, that's a good idea.
And I've got somewhere I can literally go grab it. Carter could go grab it, but Carter doesn't know what it is. He grabs it, but he doesn't know what it is.
You don't teach your son how to floss?
He's 2. He brushes his teeth with an electric toothbrush because he likes it. But no, I'm not flossing his teeth as a 2-year-old. I've had enough trouble getting him to brush his teeth until the electric toothbrush, so he just loves it.
Well, I will say this. I was totally joking because I don't floss my 3-year-old's teeth either. Sometimes I do because my sister-in-law is a dental hygienist, and so if she ever found out that I wasn't flossing his teeth, I might be in trouble. But you know the secret to getting a 2-year-old to floss their teeth? You get those little floss picks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You get those little floss picks because they'll use those because they think they're so cool. They'll use those things.
Yeah, he thinks they're cool. But he's going to stab himself. So no, he doesn't get those.
But you're not gonna like hand it to him. You don't hand a floss pick to a 2-year-old and be like, "Here you go, bud. Have fun. Go crazy." You tell him, "Open your mouth, bud," and then you You do it. You do it. You do it. So I watched Robotics last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a live watch along with two of the drivers from different teams, and one of the main hosts was on this live watch along, and I got to do like a face-to-face Zoom call and ask them questions and talk to them and stuff during the episode.
Were you nerding out?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go all fangirl on. I'm like,
In my head, I was very calm, cool, and collected. Did not have to worry about it. They were super cool, and I was just chilling with them. And he was like Carell. I mean, I know it's Carol, but people call me Carell all the time, and they go, "You're not related to Steve Carell, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't heard that one before a million times." But it's funny, my dad's name is Steve, and so like my dad was sitting in the background. I was like, "Hey, this guy right here, his name is Steve," and they're all. He was wearing a Sharknado T-shirt, and guy was just infatuated with my dad's Sharknado T-shirt. So now I got to send him a Sharknado T-shirt.
that's funny. So one thing I would say I don't like about this is the trigger is on one side. You can see that it pulls out on the one side only. I mean, I could print another one and have it dual action levers.
I see.
But I've got this nail through here, and I'm going to cut it and pretty much make it set so it doesn't go through.
Oh, a nail. I probably have a nail that's that size.
So
I might have
that's what I did.
My grandma asked me to come over and hang all of her pictures the other day, and so I made up a little picture hanging toolkit. I've been going over and hanging a million pictures. And I've got these little wire nails. They might be exactly the right size. Like I measured it. And what happens if I take this paper clip out and it's the wrong size? I'll never get it back in. Let's see. Oh, no. See, my trigger actually goes inside, like in the middle.
Yes, I know. That's what I was saying on mine. Is it does that. Daddy, to fire another one, buddy? Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot to go get my Q-tips when I got up. I should have grabbed my ammunition. One of my two is maybe lost forever. All right. Moment of truth. Here we go. One-handed. Nope. I need a bigger nail. Although, I may have a bigger nail. I think I left my box of nails at my grandma's house. which makes me pretty sad because I'm looking at this nail that I got in my hand and thinking, I bet I have a perfect nail this size. Oh, this one is just barely too big. And I know I have a nail that's the right size. And work perfect. So,
No, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Try to hit the power button on the laptop.
oh man, that would have been so funny. I would have laughed so hard. I would have laughed so hard. Well, the number one thing that nobody asks about every week is for an update on the status of my robotics team. So seeing as how nobody asks for it ever, I think I'll tell you guys. So my robotics team competed this last weekend, and I was very, very excited to find out that we won an award. We won an award. It was really, really exciting. We got the let's see, what was it called? We got 2 awards. We got the Judges Award, which is an award for a team that really impressed the judges, and they did really well in all categories, but didn't stand out in any one category. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we didn't stand out in any one category, but we did really well in all categories. And so we got the Judges Award, which was pretty sick. And then we also won the Motivate Award. We got 2nd place in the Motivate Award, which Motivate Award is like people who network and try to build their program. All right, check it out.
Yeah.
Here we go. One-handed crossbow. Here it is. Dude, totally works.
There you go. But you
Got
gotta put. There you go.
Totally works. I had to put 2 nails in. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't.
I see it.
I put 2 nails in. Just one. Now it works.
There you go.
We're gonna have to make
a
Q-tip trick shot video for sure.
So I think I told you this earlier, but I know I said to somebody, but I want to make this bigger.
That's what she said.
Like I want to print this bigger so I can shoot dowels out of it.
Oh yeah. We talked about this last week. What are you gonna use for your springs though on your sides?
That is the question that I'll have to figure out. But
You think they just make larger sizes of those?
of barrettes, well, they don't make them that big.
Maybe.
No, I'm thinking.
Oh, you know what you can use? Slap bracelets. Maybe. A metal ruler.
Metal ruler might work.
Emily says they do. She says they make them. Now I gotta look it up. Large. I don't know how to spell barrettes because I don't know what they are. Large hair clips. Large. Oh my gosh. What just happened? Okay. Let's. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. These are all bedazzled. They make them, but they're all bedazzled and stuff. I don't think they would work for this particular application. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go. Let's share this screen. Share screen.
What do you want, buddy? More what? They look to be about this big, Chris. Give or take.
Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look how big those things are in that girl's hair.
Yep, that's about the size.
That's pretty big.
That's what she said. I couldn't help it. I couldn't.
Listen. After the stream, I got to tell you what happened to me the other day. It was so funny. It's even for that's what she said joke. It's not appropriate for stream.
No, but I'm thinking bigger than that. I'm thinking
Metal ruler.
I'm thinking the metal ruler might help.
I worry that it's not going to be if it's not like spring steel or something like that, then it's just going to bend instead of spring out.
Yeah, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I may add some springs to it. But I want to take it from this size to this size.
Yeah.
Because I've got my MBOT printer that I want to print it on.
How big is your MBOT?
I can print about 11 and a half inches around there.
So I just found these nails, right? And then I've got this crossbow in my hand. And a lot of bad ideas are coming into my head right now.
Well, why do you think I want to use the dowel rods? Turn them into arrows.
I absolutely just shot that nail.
And how'd it do?
6 feet.
Not bad for the weight. Imagine if it was a little dowel rod.
Well, imagine if it was larger, snappy barrettes.
True. You definitely might have to try those large, snappy barrettes just to compare with this size.
Dude, this crossbow is legit. I totally fixed it. This is awesome now. It's so much better than it was. I was joking before about being better than yours, but now it's better than yours.
Well, see, this is mine not even really pulled back because of this. I mean, and that's pulled back there. So imagine if it had all that extra tension.
Yeah, you should try the wire. You should try the wire instead of the sleeve.
There. Because, I knew this was going to stretch, but you can see the big difference there.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting lazy. I don't want to get up and go get my Q-tips. So I'm looking at this box of nails in my bag going, It's dangerous. I'm in a room with a TV. It's probably not a good idea.
You're okay.
So you got any other projects you've been working on this week?
I've been resin printing those parts for the hospital. I had to print them a couple of times, and by a couple, I mean 3 times.
Yeah, but
First time, and that was all user error. I had screwed up, and there was separation on the little raft for it, supports and everything, so it warped off. And then the second one, because the first one printed, second one did not print, but the rafts, and then was on the FEP sheet. So I had to completely dump the resin out of that and then start again after getting all that cleaned off from the FEP.
Mm-hmm.
But my the third one I actually did, and actually turned out really good. So I just gotta, like, they're not bad on strength. I've not strength tested them. I need to find my my scale to do that.
See, I've been worried about the resin printing because I really thought that it was, similar plastics and stuff like that. But the resin printer, everything comes off of it just seems so brittle. Even your flexible stuff seemed like it was really brittle when you were messing with it the other day.
They do become fairly brittle. Really? Yes, I see it. They do not have the strength and rigidity with the regular resin. I agree. There is the ABS style of resin I want to try at some point, but that stuff is expensive.
The ABS style is more expensive.
Yeah, the ABS resin, because it's not actually ABS plastic, because it's not plastic, it's a resin that gets hardened. So,
Well, resin is a plastic, though, isn't it?
well, it becomes plastic. It's a liquid to become a plastic in a sense. And I'm definitely not the one person to truly explain that. Calvin would be more in tune to explaining what resin is and does on a curing process.
We should try and get Calvin on the show next week or something.
We should try to get Calvin on the show next week, but you're not going to be here.
I'm not. And you know what? I don't even feel bad about it.
I know.
I mean, a little bit, but I'm going to be on vacation, guys.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I got my parents watching my house, though, so no time breaking. If you know anything about me, you know that I own guns. And you know that my dad was a correctional officer, and he knows how to use guns. So,
No.
breaking into my house would end poorly.
Stop
Hi,
it.
Carter.
He's like, here, Dad, this goes up there. I know that's where it was. Really? Really? The choice of having a 2-year-old running around at 11 o'clock at night.
Dude, I've been there. I've been there 100 times.
He's normally asleep in bed.
I have been right there. I feel your pain.
You made me yawn. You made me yawn.
Oh, sure, blame me.
You yawn. I'm gonna call you Yondo.
Yondo Calrissian.
Well, Yondu. You don't get the land there. You get the Yondo.
Yondu or do not. There is no try.
Guardians, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know. And you know where are you gonna plant that cotton in Yondo pasture?
Yeah, Dada. You having fun?
Well, next week you're gonna have a special guest, huh? Have you found your guest yet?
No, I have not. I completely forgot you were gone until today.
I completely forgot I was gone until you said something a minute ago. Well, next week on the AC show, it's gonna be over on this guy's channel. Gonna have a special guest. Not sure who it's gonna be yet, but it'll be awesome. We've had guests the likes of Calvin and Jimmy, famous for the Calvin and Jimmy show. We've had Chris from Practical Printing. We've had Joe from 3D Printing Professor. Josh got bored. We've had Alien 3D. Josh. We've had Sean Connolly, who's the editor for Joel Telling. Joel Telling was even on the show for like 5 seconds.
He said hi, yeah. So that was one you missed out on.
That's one that I missed out on because I was literally asleep on my son's bed because I could not get him to go to sleep, and I laid down.
You could have gotten a hi from Joel Telling.
What am I gonna do?
We had Bob from I Like to Make Stuff.
We did. Bob Claggett, yeah.
Yep. We've had Jeff from
Jeff
365.
Vaughn. Yeah, Jeff Vaughn.
Yeah.
No, is it Jeff Vaughn? No, Jeff Wright.
It's Jeff Wright.
Jeff Wright. Random. I know a guy named Jeff Vaughn. He passed away from cancer a couple years ago. I don't know why his name came up all of a sudden, but
Jeff. So yeah, we've actually had a lot of different guests on the show. We've had Geeky Faye from
Geeky Faye Art. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a fun one too.
Stop thinking.
That was a fun one too.
Yeah. Let's see. Thinking back, I mean, we had Chris on here. Did you say Chris from Practical
Printing? Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot. We've had Brian Vines from BV3D.
Yeah.
We should literally make like an intro video with all of the people we've had on here.
That's a good idea. We can have a little theme song that I could play on my 3D printed ukulele.
That was a lot. We've had Wellbot.
Gars, yeah.
Had Turkin on it.
Was he on it?
Oh yeah, he's been on mine a couple times.
Did I miss that one?
Yeah.
Oh. What's his name? JT.
JT.
From Australia.
Yes. Yeah. We've had so many people on here. Thinking about it,
a lot.
Because this is what episode 64, 65. Is this 65?
Last week you said it was going to be episode 60 something, and you were like, it's going to be a really special one. And I don't remember what the significance of episode 64 was, but you were like, it's...
Yeah. This one's episode 64. Yeah,
you were like, it's an important 64. Number. And I don't remember why you said that, but...
Well, in 64.
That's right. We were going to do something video game related.
Yeah, it's been a busy week.
Dang, I spaced it.
That's okay.
I spaced it. I've had a robotics competition the last 2 weekends in a row, and it's been... because it's a virtual competition, it's not just like you go for one day for a couple hours. It's like every day, a couple hours after school. And so it's been me just non-stop getting ready for it. And then we had our award ceremony for the last weeks today. And then we have our next round of interviews a week from tomorrow. So I'll actually be out of town. I'll actually be at Epcot, and I'm gonna just like be in a restaurant at Epcot with my phone out, doing my little robotics team interview. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. But anyways, I have got to get to the store so I can get some Toy Story fabric so I can make the last few of my masks for my vacation.
There you go.
So we're going to have to do a little outro. So here's what I'll say. I'll say if you were watching, Emily, thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching this later, we appreciate it. Any likes and comments that you can leave on the video, very, very good for us. I respond to like every single comment because I don't get like any of them. So likes, comments, questions, follow us on social media platforms, Mr. Carroll Science on Twitter, or at __THON. That stands for the Handy Outdoor Nerd on Twitter. And happy making, I guess. We'll see you guys next week over on Aaron's channel with special mystery guest.
So everybody, happy making, take care, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
On the flippity flip.
Oh wait, we got an outro with the crossbows.